on YouTube's. Let's see. Yeah, I think it worked. Let's check. There we go. Hey, sister. My sister. What's going on, undecided? The undecided 189. Hey there, Aditya. Yo, yo, yo. Let's like type a little bit of yo, yo in there. Oh, oops, I've got my Chinese keyboard on. There we go. Yo, yo. And we got Narhadeli. Failing at a puzzle. So sad. Well, what is it? To try and fail is better than to never have tried at all. Something like that. Oh, no, I don't have my window capture set up properly on YouTube or on my OBS studio. Okay, we gotta... Oh, this is also... Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha. What am I doing? Here we go. I'm afraid... I feel like my head is going to change shape because I'm wearing this all the time for class. I'm like afraid it's making my head change shape. That doesn't happen, right? You can't... Do you think you could change the shape of your head because you're wearing your headset too often? Or am I just being crazy? Like, this is not something that I really need to worry about, right? Probably. Okay, window capture. We want to have not that one. How do we get our window capture working the way we want? Work the way we want, please, OBS. We're supposed to set this up before class started. Very good job. Good job, everybody. Good job. We got them. Okay. Now it's set up properly. We got a little hearts, some hearts going. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the hearts. If I could send back, I would. But I don't know how. I'm bad. The undecided. I think that's a love thing. It's better to have loved and lost than than have never loved at all. Yeah, that's probably it. But let's just say that it's about trying your best. We'll just say it's about trying. It's better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all. I guess that can apply inside and outside of love, right? Maybe not. Fight me on it. No, don't. Please don't. Let's see if anybody's in the YouTube's chat. Hey, Anil, how's it going? Let's wave. Send you a little wave there. A wave. Get it? Hey there. So, you know, we last week we were actually talking about the IELTS test a bit. You know, pretty good amount actually. So yeah, love that. We got some really awesome questions last week. I was super happy about it. So, and if anybody has any fun questions for us this week, that is always my favorite. It's the questions that I really am after. Really, it's the questions. So, but I figured maybe I could talk about like space or Starfield today. I've been playing that game, you know, Starfield. Let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I'll put it in the chat on YouTube. Starfield. Anybody? Has anyone been playing that? So, yeah, just talk a little bit about maybe space. That's a fun topic, right? Might be a little bit tricky to teach some grammar about space. I guess it would be mostly nouns and verbs. You know, I think that's where a lot of people really ask most of their questions is about grammar and grammatical concepts, or how to speak or write better or something like that. Also, it's you know what? I was supposed to. I was planning on wearing my Halloween costume for class today. I forgot. Yeah, I have a Halloween costume that I could wear. We've got Anil says, Sir, I just want to know for English language book, can one read to enhance their fluency level? Well, That's a yes and a no. A nil, kind of, maybe. Let's talk about that. So, of course, I could say yes, because there are different types of fluency, and reading fluency is certainly a thing. And will it enhance your reading fluency? Certainly. Definitely it will. Your speaking fluency? No. Definitely not. Oh, here we come out. Yeah. My wife's bringing out my Halloween costume. I'm gonna be an '80s radio DJ. All right. Oh, look at wait, but made the pants too. There's pants. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's get a full view on this one. Yeah. All right. If anybody thinks I should put this on, you just let me know in the comments because I'll happily do it. I'll have to get off camera for a second and change clothes in my kitchen. But hey, it's my kitchen, right? So I can do these. I can do these things. Yeah. So I'm going to be an '80s radio DJ for Halloween. Ugh. Let's put this over here. So only by request only. By request only. Let's see here. Looks like '80s snow ski outfit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it looks a little bit like that too, for sure. Back to your question, Anil. So, reading definitely, I mean, it's going to increase your reading fluency. Can it do other things? Like, can you learn new vocabulary? Sure. Can you learn better writing style? Can you take notes and learn about how they're using punctuation and stuff? Absolutely. Right? So we can take very good things from reading, but something that I tell people is that often it's good writing comes from good reading. All right? So reading is of course going to help you more with your reading and writing fluency. Speaking, I mean, you have to talk more. That you just have to talk as much as you can to native speakers, non-native speakers, whatever. But more speaking is required. Good listening can help lead to good speaking. Doing some good listening can help you with good speaking, of course. But reading's not going to help very much with that. Not really. Your vocabulary, maybe, but if you never practice saying or speaking that vocabulary in different contexts multiple times over a long period, then you're not going to have a fluent vocabulary. Even what you learn from reading, it won't be fluency because you're not practicing it enough. It is 80s snow ski outfit. I looked up the 80s DJ. I was like looking up 80s DJ. What do these guys look like? What's this supposed to look like? Sir, do you like Indian accent? And which Indian English language book you like the most? Indian English language book. I don't know. I'm not sure if I know any Indian English language books, Anil. None are coming to mind. Do I like the Indian accent? Sure. I mean, yeah, it's about the same as any other accent to me, really. I have a lot of students with a lot of accents. A lot. What's my favorite accent? I wonder. I think one of my favorite accents, it's not even technically like a non-native accent. I love Australian accents. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just think they're fun. Irish accents. I love those too. Look, I've got all these fires and heart. What is that? I love it. Oh no, it's 100 fire. Thank you. Whoever's making that happen, I love it. I love the Australian accent a lot. I can't do it very well myself. I guess that's why I like it so much. Irish accents are fun too. My favorite foreign accent. I really like Russian and Ukrainian accents, and then also French accents. I think those are some of my favorite foreign accents. It's funny, different accents will help you kind of anticipate what types of pronunciation features they might have more or less trouble with. All right, certain people from certain areas or from certain countries will often have similar grammatical misunderstandings or mistakes, or will have like similar difficulties with pronunciation. Kind of interesting to notice these patterns over time. But sure, yeah, I like the Indian accent. Yeah. Anil, can you give me an example of an Indian English language book? Is it like, you mean like a book about India, or written by someone from India? Indian English language book. Yeah, I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Interestingly, it's kind of hard to say. I'm not really sure. Indian English language book. Like, would you consider? No, the Jungle Book. It's about India. I think that happens in India. I don't know. Anyway, so let's look at the YouTube chat here. Sounds cool. Yes, Halloween costume is fun. Sure. So do you want me to put it on? Because I will. You just, as soon as I read, I want you to put that on, James. That yes, a yes answer also will work. Okay, let's put it on. All right, give me a few seconds. Okay, I gotta go change really quick. Maybe I could just put it on top of my other clothes, but I think that'll be too hot. 1 second. Let's go. Oh, here it is. Pretty good. Yeah, we're looking good here. It's a good fit. Yeah, it fits. Perfect. Yeah. What do you think? 80s. Actually, I have some sunglasses too. Wait a minute. Where are those 80s sunglasses? You know, right? Oh, yeah. There it is. 80s. Right? Is this 80s? Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Okay. Now we are 80s. Miss MDX, hey there. Welcome to the 80s retro costume podcast. Oh, dang it. I lost all of my viewers. You can see my ring light right here. I look like some kind of superhero. Yeah, an 80s superhero. Let's see here. Put that costume on, James. Yeah. Errors. Oh, you had some errors? Well, sorry about that. Now, I might actually have to take this off before the end of class because it's a little hot. It's got a turtleneck. It's going all the way up to my chin. Is this what people dress like in the 80s? Is this cool? I'm thinking of shaving my beard and just leaving the mustache. because I feel like a mustache is pretty 80s, right? Yeah, happy Halloween, everybody. Here's my Halloween costume, baby. How do 80s radio DJs talk? What kind of things do they say? I don't know. Hey there, come on. Thanks for listening to Need Help English. Talking. Is that you? Is that radio voice? Is that how you do it? Hey there, thank you for coming to the live stream. Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay. Well, we got one question about like accents and stuff. Cool, cool. You know, more questions are always better. I can't take this on my throat like that. I just can't handle it. Oh, yeah, I can't. I don't like it when things are touching my my Adam's apple. I can't handle it. So yeah, I was thinking about maybe talking about space related stuff today because Starfield just came out a little while ago. I've been playing it. Pretty fun. Kind of. Should I keep the glasses on, leave the glasses on, or off? What do we think? On or off? Let me hear it in the comments. Yeah, so we can talk a little bit about some space stuff. I've got it pulled up here. Just some pictures and stuff. Pulled up here on... Yes, it's working. Actually, you know what? Am I even allowed to stream pictures of Starfield? That should be fine, right? I'm not a lawyer. I don't know. Ooh, probably it's okay. I think it's probably fine. Well, we'll see. I'm sure someone will tell me if they're not happy with it eventually. Yeah, Starfield's a pretty fun game, though. It's you know, they're not actually very effective glasses, so it's not so hard. Now I can't put them back on. They're just like floating in front of my face like this now. Can you tell that they're not on my face, that they're just floating there? Does this look weird? It's even more 80s now. Floating glasses. Oh my god, so 80s. Okay. No, it's not too hard to see the screen. Because they're not actually very good glasses. They're just like kind of tinted plastic. You know? I'm sure they'd block some kind of UV or something. It's kind of cool how you can see the reflection of the ring light in the glasses. Yeah, so, you know, Starfield, for anybody who doesn't know, it's a game basically about, like, you know, space, outer space, space travel. Oops. Just that sort of thing. You know, space, outer space, space travel. It's like an adventure genre. More like action adventure. Action/adventure drama. Genre, sorry. And, you know, it's pretty fun. I think that it's an action adventure sci-fi, actually, of course. Sci-fi, for anyone who's not in the know, is science fiction. Now, personally, I love science fiction. It's one of my favorite genres. Science fiction and fantasy, all the way. Love that. If I had to list my favorites, it'd be number 1, probably fantasy. Number 2, sci-fi. And then number 3, horror. Alright, totally awesome. Hey Aslan, we're doing my Halloween costume 80s DJ theme live stream today. Well, the theme is actually space. But of course I'm happy to answer any question you have as well. That's actually my preference. It's my favorite is questions. Alright, so if anybody has any. Yeah, thanks. Cha! It's 80s style, baby! I've actually also got the pants. Can't see the pants, can you? Here we go. Yeah. Oh no! This thing's stuck now. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. Let's get back in here. Aslan says, hi, hey, man, how's it going? Hey, if you can do me a favor, ask me a question. Oh, maybe I'll have a little bit of our candy too. We got some candy ready to go for the trick-or-treaters. Trick-or-treating, of course, is a Halloween tradition. Gosh, maybe we should do a Halloween theme. Why wasn't I thinking of that, right? We can do both. Why not? Me? Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm gonna get to go to a party later. It's 80s themed. Right, that's why I have the 80s get up here. Do we get trick-or-treaters? We did not last year, but last year we also didn't have any Halloween decorations up. All right, so this year we have a few decorations, so I'm hoping that will encourage trick-or-treating. I hope. I'm not sure. Maybe we just don't get trick-or-treaters because it's a condominium complex. Maybe they just don't do that a lot here. I don't know. I'd like to get some. We got a bag. We've got some candy ready to go for them if they want to come by. Okay? And if they don't come by, I know my downstairs neighbor has a cute little girl, and we'll just give her some of the candy. Right? We'll just give them some candy. What time will go to party? Well, that's a good question. Let's write it down, actually, because I want to just correct some of the grammar. I'm going to write this down on my computer. I'm screen sharing on YouTube. If anyone wants to watch on YouTube, you can see what I'm writing, what I'm typing. What time will go to party? Okay. So we don't have a subject here, right? What time will... So what time, that's our adverbial. It's like a question here. We're asking what time, okay. Will, that's our tense indicator. Nice job, we've got it. It's happening in the future. We're using future tense, will, okay, great. Auxiliary verb. But we still need a subject. So who? What time will who go to the party? What time will you? What time will you go to party, right? And then party, it's a noun. We could use that as a noun or a verb, of course. So here we're using it as a noun. And we have a specific party in mind. We know exactly what party we're talking about. The 80s themed party. So it's the party. What time will you go to the party? What time, time will, parentheses, you go to the party? So you did a great job with your question indicator, your tense indicator, and your prepositions. You forgot the subject and the article. Right, so forgive me. I am an English teacher. I'm here to try to help out. Teach a little grammar, teach a little vocabulary. Why not? The party. I have to look at the invitation again. I believe it starts at 6. I think. So we'll check. The last party we were late. They were actually going to a movie. We were late. So this time we are not going to be late. But we do have to drive for an hour or longer to get there. So it's kind of it's easy to be late when you have to drive for an hour and a half or an hour to get there. The driving time can be very different on different days depending on the traffic. Some days, well, on a good day, there's a lot of traffic. On a bad day, there's even more. Like on a good day, the traffic is pretty crazy. On a bad day, then you're like parked on the highway. You can't move at all. So, good times. What time will you go to the party? Yeah, so maybe like 6 o'clock or so, I think, is when the party starts. So we'll need to leave 4:30, maybe 5 would be good. We'll see. Maybe we should bring some of this candy to the party as well. We're also going to bring some fried rice because it's going to be a potluck party. Potluck meaning like everyone brings a dish. Okay. Now, back to talking about Starfield here. Just, for funsies. Oh, I wanted to also kind of maybe Starfield / trick or treat / Halloween. Trick or treating. Trick or treat. This is when children like go door to door, basically getting candy from strangers, right? The trick or treat. So it's like treat, yeah, it's your candy, right? It's kind of a threat, actually. Trick, this could be a prank. So you might play a prank on somebody, or you might give them some candy. Could go either way. All right, prank or candy, trick or treat. That's a Halloween tradition. Hey there, Zadurian. And, well, I'm not really sure how to say your name. I'm in my Halloween costume. What do you guys think? Let me know. We're just doing our normal live stream, though, so if you have any ESL questions, also let me know. Okay. Hey there. Says hello. Hello, brother. Hey, how's it going? What are you up to today? Happy almost Halloween. Happy Halloween weekend. It's not Halloween yet, but it is Halloween weekend. Let's have a little candy to celebrate here. Little piece. Come on now. It's so tiny for children's tiny hands. Here we go. Ah! Got it. Tis the season. It was pretty good. That's good. Do you have any English questions that you want to ask? Feel free. Yeah. Happy to answer them for you. Or other questions, Maybe I can answer those too, right? Questions about life. What is the meaning of it all? My answer is, I don't know. Was that helpful? I'm going to be much more helpful with English questions for sure. Me? No, I'm good. Yeah, we're just getting through the live stream here. We got another like 33 minutes. I was actually like talking about the game Starfield. Just space themed. But it's also Halloween kind of weekend. It's the Halloween season. That's why I'm wearing my costume here. So we could also talk about that. I should have picked that as the topic. What was I thinking? Whatever. I could do both. But yeah, I'm good. We're going to a party later. I got to do some driving to get there, but that's all right. So yeah. And tomorrow we're going to be mostly relaxing, but I also have to, I'm going to finish writing my next series of videos and maybe even record them tomorrow. Yeah, if I think I can finish writing them and doing the recording, all of that together, maybe in about 3 or 4 hours. So I need to put 3 or 4 hours of time aside for that. If it's not raining. We've actually been getting rain. Undecided 189 is also in Texas, I know. Have you been getting some rain, Undecided? Let me know. Let me know in those mints, in those comments. Oh, I haven't been 3 or 4 hours. That's long for the writing and the recording. Yeah. Well, yeah. It might be a little longer. I'm not sure. It just kind of depends on how easily I get it written and how many different takes I have to do when recording. That's my hopeful estimate is 3 or 4 hours, but maybe longer. Hopefully not. Maybe, but hopefully not. Sir, how many English language book have you read or reading in a day? Which one was your favorite English language book? And then the Undecided one says, it's been pouring here for days. I mean, it's rained pretty hard a couple of times over here, but not that much. It's just mostly been light most of the time. So I think, Anil, when you say English language book, you just mean any book in English, in the English language. All right, so you'd say in English. because when you say English language book, that makes me think that you're talking about a book for a teacher to teach the English language or for a student to learn the English language. But I don't think that's what you're talking about. I think you're talking about a book in English. Okay. So how many do I read in a day? Well, per day, that's going to be 0, right? I don't read one book a day or more than one book per day. That doesn't happen. There have been some books that I have read in one day. I think one of the Harry Potter books I actually read in a day. Back when I think one of them came out like in the summertime or something, and like I just devoured the thing. I just completely finished it. I was reading all day. All right, but I don't remember which one that one. It might have that might have been book 4 or 5, like Goblet of Fire. Whatever. Currently, I'm in the middle of reading 2 books in English. Let me go grab them really quick. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'm just gonna grab a couple of books really quick. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Here's one. Thank you, my lovely assistant. And here's the other one. Yeah. So here's the one. Here's one that I'm reading right now. This one's my fiction book that I'm reading right now. It's pretty small. It's like the letters aren't very small. The pages are small. It's a pretty short little book. It's like 246 pages. But this is just pulp fiction. I would call it pulp fiction. It's a detective novel, right? It's about a crime, or like a detective. He's a private investigator. But it's like in hell, or like the London hell. So there's like demons and angels and stuff, and just ghosts, all sorts of supernatural stuff. Some sci-fi, some horror, some fantasy, right? It's all of it together. And obviously, those are my favorite things in the genre. So, this book here. This is by Simon R. Green, called Hex in the City. It's actually part of a series of books called like the Nightside series. The Hell London they call it Nightside, the Nightside. It's a fun series. It's really easy. I think it's technically young adult fiction, but I don't care. I'll read young adult fiction. It's fun. All right. The other nonfiction book that I'm currently reading is The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. There's actually a podcast also called The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. I listen to it every week. This is the book that they wrote by the same name. So this one's nonfiction. It's mostly about skepticism, critical thinking, argumentation, media literacy, just that kind of thing. I'm interested in the scientific skepticism movement. I consider myself skeptical. So who knows? Who knows what that means? Can someone define that? What is skepticism if you're skeptical? Skepticism. Some people spell it with a C. Skepticism. I'm spelling it with a K. Undecided 189 says, Harry Potter, yes! We read those books so much. Yeah, heck yeah, we did. Oh my goodness, man. I loved those books when they were coming out. Dang. What a feeling reading a Harry Potter book for the first time when it just comes out. And I had to read it super fast because I didn't want to get any spoilers. I kept getting spoilers. No spoilers. Teenagers, yeah, because I was a teenager or like a preteen at the time, and get the dang spoilers. Kids are so bad at giving each other spoilers. I think they actually like doing it to each other. But that's kids for you. Little cray-crays. Yeah, so I'm also reading The Skeptic's Guide to the Universe. There's another nonfiction book that I've been working my way through kind of slowly called Relax and Enjoy Your Food. It's kind of a book about like food skepticism. Oh no, I gave the spoilers? Okay, that's bad, right? I'm a bad boy. Sorry. Sorry, sister. Sorry, sister. I think I've also listened to the entire Harry Potter series on audiobook at least 2 times, maybe 3 times. Maybe 3 times. I know that at least twice, though. I used to listen to Harry Potter in the gym, working out. It would keep me motivated. It's like, yeah, I can stay on the bike for another couple of chapters. Yeah, great. No problem. Till potions class at least. All right. Anyway, no one has tried to define skepticism for me yet. That's all right. I don't mind. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. So we'll continue on with our discussion about space. All right, space and Starfield. All right, so like I was saying, the game itself, these are genres. The game is kind of an action-adventure sci-fi genre. All right, so I'm all about it. There actually is kind of a small fantasy element too, but I'm not going to give that away because I think it's kind of a spoiler. All right, so I'm not gonna talk about the fantasy element. I consider it a fantasy element. Other people might disagree with me, and if you've played the game, you might know what I'm talking about. All right, so action, adventure, sci-fi, love these genres. You're doing all sorts of stuff in Starfield. All right, let's look at some of these pictures here in particular. Right, most of the time, or very often at least, you're in this suit here. All right, so what would we call that? Anybody know? If you're on Instagram, if you want to see what we're seeing or what I'm looking at, you can watch on YouTube. My YouTube channel link is right at the top of my profile page. All right. I need to put a link tree there, though. That's what I really need to do, is a link tree. All right, so maybe I'll work on that later. Yeah, I really do need a link tree. So, like, he's wearing, the main character is often wearing a spacesuit, right? Easy peasy, right? It's a suit that you wear in space. It's a spacesuit. All right, we kind of think of that as one word. It's a kind of a combination noun. You could call it a combo noun or a combination noun. 2 nouns that form one new one together, right? Like a dog sitter or cleaning lady or what's another good combination noun? Dang it, I don't know. Shoot, can't think of one anymore. Horseback. Usually it's horseback riding, or you can be on horseback. There are more combination nouns. They're just not coming to my mind right now. So yeah, you're very often wearing a spacesuit, which, that's pretty cool. And the spacesuit, oh, I love this. Let's see if we can, here we go. You see on the back here, that's a jetpack. That's another combination noun, actually. It's a jetpack. So you're very often wearing a spacesuit and using your jetpack. Love it. All right, let's look up Starfield jetpack. See if we can watch someone using it. Yeah, here they are. Yeah, see they're flying around on their jetpack. Oh, I love that. Boost jump. Is this a move that I don't know? It could be. Unlock a boost pack double jump feature. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, so I love the jetpack. You see it here with the fire coming out of it or whatever it's supposed to be. Oh, I think it's so funny. Yeah, so you're flying around with your jetpack, you're in your spacesuit. Um, you know, there's like laser guns and other kinds of stuff that you're using to defend yourself on against all manner of aliens and monsters and bad guys, you know, so it's really fun. Hey there, thanks for coming. If you have an ESL question, you just let me know. Okay, I happily answer it. I'm wearing my Halloween costume today, if you're wondering why I look so weird. Or maybe you don't even think I look weird. Maybe you dress like this yourself. That's cool. Good on you. All right. Um, yeah, if you have an ESL question, love to hear it. Otherwise, we're talking about Starfield and just like space. Just I've been playing that game, so I figured, hey, let's talk about it. Why not? It could be an interesting subject for people. I feel like maybe this size is a little too small because it's like doesn't fully fit my arm. This is too small, right? Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. Hey there, Dinmis. We're doing an ESL question and answer, so if you have any ESL questions, just let me know. Otherwise, we're just chatting about Starfield and space and stuff. Anybody played Starfield yet? I have been playing it. It's pretty fun. Hey there, thanks for coming in. If you got any ESL questions, you just let me know. So yeah, we're talking about some combination nouns: spacesuit, jetpack, as portrayed in Starfield. Right? So if you want to see what I'm writing or what we're looking at, you can join on YouTube. Okay, so just keep that in mind. My YouTube link is at the top of my profile, or you can search me, literally the same name, Need Help English on YouTube. Need Help English, no caps, no spaces. So, yeah, let's see. Are there any other combination nouns? Spacesuit, jetpack, laser gun. Right, it's a laser gun. It's a type of gun that shoots out lasers. Right, that's there's definitely quite a few of those in Starfield. Of course, right, it's the future, so it has to be some kind of laser weapon. Sure, why not? Why not? I don't know how practical laser guns really would ever be, but I don't know. What do I know about it? Let's have a little bit more of our Halloween candy. Normally don't eat candy so much, but it's the season, right? You can't, you don't gain weight because of Halloween. It's against the rules. Doesn't happen, right? We'll see. Hey, do you guys think I should record my new video series in my outfit here? That would be kind of weird. It could be fun though. Do you think I should? Yes? Okay. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. I guess we're going to be recording on the 29th, and Halloween is the 31st, so pretty nearly on Halloween, you know, as close as I'm going to get on the weekend at least. I should, okay. Yeah, I'll do it then, whatever. Yeah, I'm not scared. It would be kind of cool because the part 1 videos, they have 2 characters. Like if one character could be in the costume and the other character's not in the costume. But I record them back to back, right? It's like, oh, character 1, character 2, character 1. So I'd have to be like taking on and off the costume like a bunch of times. Like a lot. I'll probably just keep the costume on and change the hat or glasses. You know, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do instead. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll record with my costume on. I'm not scared. People will love it, I'm sure. Someone's gonna end up like coming to the parking lot that I record in and just like watching. What's this guy doing? Why does he look so 80s? What's with his 80s get up, huh? If they even know. I don't know if this screams 80s to me, but maybe. Anyway. Uh-oh, we've only got what's that say? Another 15 minutes. You know, actually, maybe I should stream with these sunglasses on every time because usually this ring light is just blasting my eyeballs with this super brightness. So, yeah, it's kind of distracting. You know, with the glasses on, it's no big deal. But it's hard to see the time. Anyway, let's look at some more Starfield stuff. Oh, there is another. Yeah, of course. There's definitely another common compound noun. Spaceship. Right, you got a space suit. You got to have a space ship as well, of course. Right, compound noun, spaceship. Oh man, that's one of the best things about it. I love that. Flying around your spaceship, getting into ship battles, i.e., dog fights. Let's look that up. Starfield dogfight. So you would think that that's dogs fighting. No, we call it a dogfight when two airplanes are like trying to shoot each other down, flying around, trying to shoot each other down, like aerial combat between two planes or two aerial vehicles is called a dogfight. Interesting term, right? I guess it's also because, you know, dogs are, when they fight, it is like they're just all over each other, twisting and around, rolling on the ground. Dogfights can get really savage. And so, like, in Starfield, that's like the how you do space-based combat is always a dogfight between your ship and usually multiple other ships, which is a little tough. But it's awesome. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about it. Space combat, dogfighting, dogfights. So this is aerial combat between two planes or spaceships. Something that flies, two flying machines. I guess drones also could dogfight, I suppose, but be kind of weird. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, I just love that, the dogfighting, the spaceships. Oh, it's so fun. There's faster than light travel, right? Faster than light travel. Sometimes you can abbreviate that as FTL, right? FTL is a very common sci-fi theme or trope, you could call it, something that commonly appears in the sci-fi genre is faster than light travel or FTL travel. Because Starfield happens, you know, there's like 1,000 planets you can go to. There's separated by hundreds, sometimes thousands of light years, which is actually a unit of distance, not a unit of time. It's like how far does travel, how far can a light travel in 1 year? That's 1 light year. So 1,000 years of travel at the speed of light is 1,000 light years away. All right, 1,000 light years. So obviously, human beings cannot travel the speed of light or faster. So having a space game with normal technology like we have in real life would be pretty boring because it would take days to fly to the moon. You would never, ever go to another star system. So for the genre to work, you have to have faster than light. You have to have FTL. So in Starfield, they call that the grav drive. Grav is an abbreviation for gravity. It's the gravity drive, or kind of like the gravity engine. It's the gravity engine, the grav drive. So that's their magic thing, right? That's what they're going to use to travel faster than light. That's how they do it. All right, gravity drive. I love that. What is gravity, in fact? Does anyone know? How would you define gravity in English? That's tricky. That's tough. Maybe it's not tough for you. I don't know. Oh, someone's got some questions here in the YouTube. I didn't see it. Oh, sorry. Oops, didn't see these. Sorry. Spaceship, gravity, black hole, asteroid, Milky Way. What does mankind mean? Oh, okay, great. Got some other combination nouns and some other space terms. Black hole, asteroid. What does mankind mean? Well, good question. Okay. Mankind is kind of a silly word. I think it's kind of silly, but let's take a look at it. Delete all that. Mankind. Mankind basically just means people. Right? It's silly because it has man in it, is mankind. It's like only men or people? No. It's like, so the term is kind of sexist. And this is only my opinion. I mean, maybe it's not sexist, okay, whatever, but seems that way to me. So, like one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. My famous quote from Neil Armstrong. So he's like, one small step for man, one giant leap for all people everywhere, is what he means by that. You know, he's just a play on words, man, mankind. Okay, sure. But yeah, the term mankind, it just means people, all people, everywhere. Even women, of course, women too. Women and girls are part of mankind. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Right, so, but yeah. So, those are some other fun terms that they were putting into the YouTube chat. A black hole. You know what's funny? I actually haven't seen a black hole in Starfield. I don't know if there are any black holes, come to think of it. Let's look that up. I don't know. Starfield black hole. Black holes. All I need in Starfield is a black hole. Black holes in Starfield? Okay, I don't think they have it yet. But they might add black holes later, maybe? Weird. Cool. So, what is a black hole? Does anybody know? How would you describe that? A black hole. Right? Kind of a hole in space. Kind of like that, right? A gravity well. Here's our gravity again. What is that? Gravity. Gravity on me. Just trying to. What is it? Trying to pull me down now lately. Is it trying to pull me down? Trying to bring me down. Maybe it's bring me down. Bonus points if you know that song. Of course, you don't actually get any points, but we'll just say you got bonus points if you know that song. Yeah, black holes, kind of a hole in space, a gravity well, you know, something that's so like has so much gravity, light can't escape it. Yeah, black holes, another very common sci-fi concept as well. See them all the time. An asteroid. An asteroid is basically just like a big floating rock in space, right? So it's just a rock. It's a big rock. Usually they're big. They can be small. Um, the difference between an asteroid and a meteor, like, I don't know. What's the difference between that? Difference between asteroid and meteor. I think a meteor is when an asteroid enters the atmosphere and starts burning, like, but we'll see. Yeah, an asteroid is a small rocky object. A meteor is what happens when a small piece of an asteroid or a comet, called a meteoroid, burns up upon entering the Earth's atmosphere. Yeah, so that's meteor, asteroid. Yeah, but the asteroids are just rocks in space, basically. Big ones, sometimes big. In Starfield, they're typically a pretty good size. Not some of them are huge. Right? You can like blow them up and get stuff out of them. They drop items. So silly. I love it. Oh, here's my genres are still written up here. Asteroid. There's also a comet. What's a comet? Does anybody know? Let's see here. What does mankind mean? Okay, that should be good. That's answered. We've got another few minutes here. What's a comet? Has anyone heard that term before? Comet? A comet is an icy asteroid or made of ice. I think they're typically made of ice. Let's see. Asteroid versus comet. Asteroids are made up of metal and rock, while comets are made of ice, dust, and rocky material. Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks like comets are mostly just like icy and dust. Okay. So asteroids are more solid chunks of rock. Yeah, so you see a lot of asteroids. I don't know if I've ever seen a comet in Starfield, though, come to think of it. I don't think so. Not really. Of course, in Starfield, there are bad guys, certain types of bad guys. One type, of course, being space pirates, right? If you're going to have space, you need to have space pirates, right? Of course. I love that. So what's a pirate? I think everybody knows what a pirate is, right? Pirate. And then their later cousin, their further evolution, a space pirate. I love it. Like, why wouldn't you have space pirates in the game? Oh, it's so good. Space pirates, there's also aliens. Plenty of aliens. Alien, I guess you could use alien actually to describe even humans can be aliens. But let's call them space aliens. But they just call them aliens in the game, right? They're just any alien. Who knows what is that, an alien? How would you define that? An alien. Let's see if anybody knows in YouTube. I'll give you guys a few seconds to answer if you've got anything. Wow, everything's so bright now. Suddenly I'm less cool now that I don't have my sunglasses on, right? My 80s sunglasses. What is that? An alien, space alien, right? It's basically like, I guess, any animal, any living thing that's not from Earth could be called an alien or a space alien, right? So usually it's going to be some kind of monster, right? Like something that's going to try to eat you or kill you. But in Starfield, most of the aliens are actually not aggressive. They're just animals like cows, dogs, right? But space cows and space dogs. Right? So they're just normal animals, but in space. So, well, that's actually it. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much done already with our live stream today. 2:29. Yep, so that's it. Okay, everybody. Well, if you came and you watched, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Especially thank you very much for asking any questions. And, remember, if you need help with your English, you need www.needhelpenglish.com. Education, training, success. See you next time. And we got to shut it off on YouTube too. All right, bye everybody.